Good evening, I'm Liyana Hassanel. Welcome to Bizworld. Bank Negara Malaysia BNM has raised the overnight policy rate OPR today for the third time in a row by 25 basis points to 2.5%. The central bank had delivered a back-to-back rate hike for the first time since 2010, raising the OPR by 25 basis points in May, July and today. The ceiling and floor rates of the corridor of the OPR are correspondingly increased to 2.75% and 2.25% respectively. At the current OPR level, the stance of monetary policy continues to remain accommodative and supportive of economic growth. BNM said going forward, indicators point to continued growth underpinned by support from private sector spending, while labour market conditions and income prospects are expected to remain positive. Investment activity and prospects would also be supported by the realization of multi-year projects. Many new digital banks in the Asia-Pacific region will find it challenging to achieve financial viability on the backdrop of interest rates increase, slow economic growth and tightening funding conditions. According to Fitch Ratings, a softer economy could also affect the bank's target customers, raising asset quality risks. The rating agency expects the current monetary policy tightening cycle to generally support bank credit profilers in Asia, whereby higher interest rates lift net interest margins or NIM. However, NIM improvements for digital entrants are likely to be constrained by their limited pricing power as they seek to boost deposits and lending business. Fitch expects NIM for digital banks to be more influenced by their risk appetite, and the best opportunities for Asia-Pac digital banks are those with larger unbanked populations. Lending to undeserved sectors, however, carries higher risk with their lower income and limited credit history. Islamic Finance assets are projected to rise to almost $5 trillion by 2025, after recording a double-digit growth to $3.4 trillion in 2020. According to Labuan Financial Services Authority, the post-pandemic environment saw an acceleration in Islamic finance growth. Its Director General, Nik Muhammad Din Nik Musa, said, while the global Muslim population continues to be drivers of growth in Islamic finance, there has also been an emergence of the millennial generation of socially conscious investors. Unlike profit-oriented conventional investors, this group seeks to invest in more responsible and moral finance solutions with reasonable returns. As demand for sustainable investment is on the rise, driven by the ESG-related agenda, the trend of investing in sustainable, environmentally friendly and socially conscious businesses is also making Islamic products more appealing to non-Muslim investors. ESG Islamic bonds reached a record value of over $5.3 billion last year.
Increased market demand for factory and commercial development in Malaysia. Keeping up with the latest innovation in the development and construction industry. How will property developers take advantage of higher e-commerce penetration rates? And the crucial factors in attracting investors to set up their businesses in Malaysia. Money Matters speaks with Klang Group Holdings Sdn Bhd this Saturday at 5 p.m. on TV3.
The oil palm plantation sector is experiencing its worst ever availability of workers since the commercialization of palm oil back in 1917. Due to this shortage of workers, the Malaysian Palm Oil Association MPOA said the industry's opportunity losses could reach more than 20 billion ringgit by year-end. Oil palm growers revealed that their harvesting rounds have also gone way past from the best practice of an interval of 15 days to hitting 90 days. This implies that there are oil palm trees where the crops have not been harvested for over 2 months since their last harvest. Thus, Malaysia may likely end this year with lower total crude palm oil production at 18 million tonnes versus 2020 and 2021. The plantation industry continues to reel from the shortage of workers, which has now mothballed to about 120,000 workers. That's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Liyana Hassanel. Thank you for watching and keep tuning in to TV3.